Good morning, darlings. Happy Tuesday. As you can see, I'm looking fresh. Honey, I took a gorgeous shower. Guys, when I tell you, look at this bodysuit. This is the bodysuit I got from D's. Remember when they sent me the shades? This is the bodysuit they sent me. I'm like, Jesus, this thing is sexy. I got this in small. Honey, I have no breast test, I can tell you for free. But look at what it's doing to my bosom. Look at what it's doing to this body. And reach out to her and be like, honey, do you have, what other colors does this top have? Because I want it in all colors. This can be such a staple for my capsule wardrobe. This is so cute. Like, you could wear this top with anything, like a gorgeous skirt, pair of pants like I'm doing this morning. These are my white pants that I'm so obsessed with. You get it gives you like clean girl aesthetic. It's an aesthetic, babes. And you can wear it with like jeans or a denim skirt or a mini skirt or some shorts. Like, it's so versatile. I love it. Yeah, so I feel extremely sexy today, but also I'm dressed because I am trying to be very ambitious today. I have 2 videos that I want to film. Number 1, we went to the clinic the other day. Went to the clinic the other day, and I'm hoping that I can film the introduction of the video that I already edited. I already edited it last night. When we went to the clinic yesterday, I was filming an Instagram reel at the same time that I was vlogging. I edited that video last night. Thank God, happy about that. And I wanted to film the introduction, like, this is my post microneedling face, blah blah blah. That clip that will usher my audience into the rest of the video. So it's very, very important that I start with the after look, and then someone can be like, oh my God, and then go and watch the process of that video, which I'll be explaining in detail via voiceover. Yeah, so the second video that I would like to be filming, also a deliverable for Dama Skin, is my unboxing. These are the items I picked up from the clinic yesterday. Gorgeous items. Some of them I've used them before, some are quite new. Actually, I'm going to be showing you guys before I start filming because I have a bit of time. And yeah, so this will be my second clip. If you watch my content on Instagram, you know that I'm the queen of unboxing, darling. I love a good unboxing situation, and I also notice my audience enjoys unboxing, so I'm hoping I can film that deliverable as well. You guys know I have the event coming up July 13th. Have you booked? Honey, if you're going to come, and leave some comments in the comment section, make sure you have booked your tickets. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to be quite busy up until that day. I want to batch create some of my content, especially the ones that are the ones whose brands I currently work for. Put out that content quick. Well, not put out the content, but rather have it on me, so that when a week comes, I'm posting, and I can just concentrate on making the event a beautiful situation. I'm trying to organize, and then on top of that, I have work that I need to put up. Like, no. So the best decision to do is to batch create. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today, and that's why I'm dressed. Dama Skin clinic where I went yesterday is, you know, the aesthetic, right? It's so wide. It's a clinic, so to speak. So it's also important for me that when I'm filming my content, the colors matter, like the aesthetic. That's why we're wearing this nude. It will look very sharp in the video that I'm going to do, and just make it look very clean and professional. So that's why we're dressed this way. I don't know, those are small things that I think about. That's just me. I tend to even wear brand colors sometimes because I know they'll probably post that video on their page, and I would want it to just be seamless on their page as well as mine. Yeah, so anyway, let me show you a little bit of the products that I picked up from Dama yesterday.
Sarah, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera.
All right, so the products I picked up, let's start with the itty bitties. I picked up this black soap. This is the black soap charcoal. It's very nice for deep cleansing, moisturizing, and it's also suitable for all skin types. So I love this soap so much. I've used it before. I like the way it forms. It didn't give me any reaction. Honestly, when I use this soap, I feel like I'm left moisturized. It doesn't dry out my skin. I'm very particular when it comes to soaps. I love soaps that give me a bit of foam, especially for my body. So I'm so obsessed with these. In the beginning, I used to pick a bunch of them, but then later when I went back, they told me, oh, we are planning to discontinue the soap, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, why? Like, the soap is genuinely lovely. I was happy that when I went, they had reconsidered. And yeah, so I picked myself some too, just in case, honey buns, because your baby girl is always in the shower. Vitamin C. I love this vitamin C. She's so lovely. She's a gel. I'm of oily skin type. If you have oily skin type, a gel cleanser would work wonders for your skin. There are so many brands that are gel-like. This is the one that I chose to use. Love her so much. Love the way she forms on my face. Love how clean my face feels. The other is the Vitamin C Glow Body Oil. This is what I use alongside my moisturizer. I have 3 kinds of moisturizers. Actually, let me show you guys. I have 3 kinds of moisturizers. I know your baby girl can be doing the most. I have this Vitamin C with ferulic acid. This is what I use during the day. Also, sometimes during the day, especially when it's a bit cold and chilly, I'll use this with argan oil and shea butter, super moisturizing. The textures are slightly different, slightly, but they are both lightweight. And then at night, I like to use my collagen peptides. This is golden. Also, the one thing I do every day before I go to sleep is I moisturize my hands. I love to use this to moisturize my hands because, you know, as you age, your hands, honey. This is how we tell, honey. So during the day, I like to use my body oil after these particular moisturizers. This first, then I'll go in with my body oil to really lock in that moisture. Look at your baby girl with all the currently body wash. This is a vitamin C body wash. Honey, I remember the first time they sent me this, I was just going to go in for my evening shower. I usually take it around 6, 7. Oh my God. And that day I did like a lukewarm water situation. Oh, it was so lovely. It forms fantastic. It has like a slight smell, like an orange. She is amazing. They also have one with salicylic acid. If you have someone that suffers from that back acne and such, I feel like the salicylic is a wash you could use, but personally I'm obsessed with her, so we had to get this as a refill as well. Then I picked up some supplements. This is a super collagen. It says it's a type 1, 3 and vitamin C, as well as some vitamin C supplements as well. Super excited. I do take collagen, but the thing is the collagen I was taking is actually a powder and it was done yesterday. These are tablets, so I haven't opened them yet. I'm very curious to find out, number one, the size, because I hope it's going to just be easy for me to swallow. They told me 1 times 1 each. So that's good. That's very manageable. This is vitamin C. So I hadn't taken any vitamin C supplements yet. So super excited for this as well. But yeah, collagen, I'm familiar. This just happens to be a new brand. So I can't wait to try them out. I might be obsessed. And the next time I'm like, guys, give me another tin, please. So this is meant to help with healthy bones and joints, as well as healthy glowing skin and hair, nails, darling. And then this, it says, I think roughly the same. There are 100 tablets, vegan, antioxidant protection. Okay, they say take 1 tablet daily. Vitamin C is a water-soluble nutrient, well known for its vital role in the immune system. True. Vitamin C is also necessary for the production of collagen, brackets, a structural protein in connective tissue. Very true. And is therefore important for the skin, bones, and joint health. Vitamin C is needed for amino acid metabolism, neurotransmitter synthesis, and the utilization of many nutrients such as folic acid and iron. And such a it goes on and on. But okay, so for okay, so looking forward to try this. Yeah, super excited. And that's it. That's the unboxing. And I'm going to repeat this for the Instagram reel that I have to film in approximately right now, babes.
The older you get, the more you learn. It's probably best that you mind your own business. Like, it's probably best, like, the less you know about other people's stuff, other people's affairs, other people's relationships. Like, it's probably best that you mind your own business. Like,
there's nothing as pretty as the morning sun. Guys, you can never go wrong when you choose natural light. You can never. Do you know how much I hate those ring lights? Like, there's something about them. Every time I wish like a clip and someone is using a ring light, like for me, it just doesn't do justice, babes. So I'm just going to start the video by me doing my own things, combing my hair, blah blah blah. And because this is supposed to be the start of the video with a bit of voiceover, and then I'll probably do some zoom in action where I show my actual face. It's really important that people get to see my actual skin. You know what I mean? Super important, because that serves as like, okay, so this is how it actually looks. And that's why I also love doing like natural, I like to use the natural light. For someone that does, whose niche base is skincare, it's very important that people see my skin for what it truly is. You know, it's that is like the first thing, number one. And back in the day, I used to use the Techno. Mokwano, do you know how much I use the Techno? I used Techno forever. And sorry, I'm a bit distracted because I'm now editing at the same time. Yeah, so I used to use Techno back in the day. Literally, people would come on my in my DMs and be like, what do you use, what do you use, what do you use? Ngamukwano ndiku Techno, they would be amazed. So because I used to get that question so much, me, full disclosure, I told everyone one day, like I posted it. I even had like a highlights on my Instagram that was labeled behind the scenes, so people could actually see, because I used to get that question a lot. What do you use, what do you use? I'm like, guys, I use Techno, blah blah blah. You don't have to have all the equipment when you're starting out. If you hope to start out as a content creator, you don't have to have all the equipment. I guarantee you don't. Just start small with what you have, as long as whatever you're doing, there are ways you can manipulate something, especially if you don't have the means to, like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have this. You don't have to buy the ring lights. Use your natural light. Find like a good spot. And then just always make sure your aesthetic is clean. Let me tell you, people appreciate that clean aesthetic. It really gives it like a vibe, so to speak. You know, look at your surroundings, organize them, peachy. Honey buns, you can make any, I swear, these chickens. Just make sure your aesthetics are really good. Make sure that whatever you are putting out, you are adding value. Always add value. Think add value. When someone watches this, what do they hope to gain? You know what I mean? Always think in that direction. Otherwise, you can always read through someone's content that it's a bit selfish. There's nothing to provide there. It's just about them and God knows. So yeah, I like to like take those extra precautions. Oh my God, I look incredible. Guys, I look so pretty. I can't even. Yes, honey buns. This is so good. Should I put one where I'm smiling as if? I don't know. Kind of like it without the smiles. I think I'll put a bit of transition so that it transits straight into the video. I hope this video is perfect. I'm right on the good timing. So it starts when I'm just combing my hair. No big deal. Alright. I think I'll take this closer. All right, so this is my last edit. Just setting out doing my thing. I'm going to add a voiceover of how I actually had a procedure yesterday involving needles. So they're like, how are you even looking this good this morning? So I went to Derma Skin the other day. So that will kind of, I hope you guys saw the transition from my room to the clinic. Wait, it was not zooming in. From my space to the clinic, like that transition, so good. I wish it was slower though. And then we went to the clinic. This was the day before when I went to do the treatments and such, and it's so cute. Yeah, I love the aesthetic of that place. It really matches my personal aesthetic and just giving it that really clean girl energy. Let's go. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the video, I will speak and talk about the treatment and how I liked it.
Guys, seriously.
And that's how the video will end.
Guys, seriously, I can feel the tightness of my skin.
This was after my clip.
I freaking love this procedure. It's so good.
And that's how it's gonna wrap up. We are done with shoot 1. Shoot 2, I'm going into the unboxing of the pack. This makes me so happy. Carol, you are freaking good. All right, so next is the unboxing. Love me an unboxing, you guys. You should know. Just go and check my stories if you follow me on Insta, which you should be doing, darling. Yeah, I love to do unboxing. So because I'm very familiar with the products, some of them, the supplements are new, but some of them I'm very familiar. Usually just speak from my personal experience because this unboxing is a refill. So I'll just speak about my experience, why I like this particular product, the way we've talked about when I was showing you guys. That's kind of how I do it. And then I go into the editing, play around with it, whatever. So let me do this super quick and then we can sit down and do the voiceovers and I can wrap those up. It's going to make me feel so good when I'm done, you guys. Let me tell you guys something. One thing I absolutely adore is a bloody unboxing. Let's start again. One thing I absolutely adore is an unboxing video, guys. The other day I visited Dharma and I picked up some refills. I thought this would be super cool for us to check out some of the stuff I picked up. Some I've used for the mostest time and some are quite new. So let's get into it, darling. Okay, how was that? Was that good? It's good, but I feel like I'm so close to the screen. You guys something. One thing I absolutely adore is a bloody unboxing. Let's start again. One thing I absolutely adore is an unboxing video, guys. The other day I visited Dharma and I picked up some refills. I thought this would be super cool for us to check out some of the stuff I picked up. Some I've used for the mostest time and some are quite new. So let's get into it, darling. Perfect. Alright, I love it so far. So love this. This is meant to deeply cleanse your body as well as moisturize without stripping your skin. I've used this before in the past and at some point I think they had told me they were going to discontinue it and I'm like, why? Because honestly when I use this, it's a good version of a black soap. Like it forms really well and I feel like my skin is not stripped and I was just so happy to go there and find out that they reconsidered that decision. So that decision. So it's just next is the vitamin C glow body oil. I Next is the vitamin C glow body oil. I use this side by side with my lotions, especially during the day, just to help lock in that moisture. Speaking of shower situations, vitamin C standard. This girly is just fantastic. I love how she smells. She smells like a low-key orange, and I love to use her during the day. I also have the salicylic that I use at night. I don't like this at all, you guys. When I'm editing, I'm going to suffer a bit. I don't like the way in which I have done. Let's try this again. Man, oily skin girlies. For cleansing, you guys know I'm an oily skin girly. The oily skin baddies out there, gel cleansers are gorgeous for our skin, so I love to use her, especially after I've double cleansed with an oil cleanser. Using this really digs deep into the skin and just removes that dirt. I also love that she doesn't strip my face, which is stunning, and she's a vibe. That was a bit long, but I think I can edit it. Yeah, not play around. Ask me one time. And we are wrapped. Okay, let me first edit this real quick, honey buns. It's approximately 8 something, so I'm really happy that I have managed to make those 2 deliverables really early. Well, the other one is still not done quite, but I still have time because all I have to do is add a voiceover. I think we let's just finish it at once, right? When I still have the energy. Yeah. One thing I absolutely adore is an unboxing video, guys. The other day I visited Dharma and I picked up some refills. Some I've used for the mostest time and some are quite new. So let's get into it, darling. So the first products I picked up, this is the black soap charcoal that's meant to dip. You want to make sure that the clips are very nip together because people have a very short attention span, so you just have one moment to capture their attention and they will choose if they watch the video up to the end or not. Yeah, so that really makes me happy that I have managed to do all that just right before 8, well, before 9, so it's 8:44. That is really fantastic. Good on you, darling. Good on you. Adore that. So I'm left with the other clip that we just did, that I'm supposed to add. Hold up, I didn't, oh, obviously I left it in CapCut. I need to do a voiceover of that, and then my deliverables will be officially done, so, and I can move on to something more exciting. When I wake up in the mornings, I usually do like it's almost like a Insta story type of vibe, like good morning, da, 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 kind of set the tone for the day. So I wanted to do that, number one, right before I get into my voiceover. And also, Diz had sent me this, so I lucky want to give them a shout out on social, put the tags, and such and such. So this is also a work situation as well. All right, let's do the final clip and wrap that up, darling. But that one is like relatively short. I just be talking my own thing, so easy. I'm on a low-key roll, so I'm trying to edit my final video. This is the one about the micro needling, the one that we were filming this morning. And what's giving me a bit of pause is the fact that just how I begin it, just something that a hook that's catchy. You always want to put a hook where someone can be like, oh my god, I have to watch this till the end, and also just to transition it into the clinic situation. So that's what I'm lucky trying to master. I do have a script that I write half the time. I write, oh, it's quite long. I usually write something. This is on my tablet. I write a bit of scripting, whatever. Although I don't read everything. I don't know, something, I think it's just in my head. When I'm doing the voiceover and I'm looking at the script, it guides me, like while I'm about to be lost for words, I look at the script, grab something quick, and then I do that. So I can do that about like 5 times, actually more sometimes. Honestly, I'm not perfect, and the more I do it, the more it starts to become a clear script in my head. So then the last what do I call it, the last round is usually my hello. I don't want them. They're pulling chairs. Choka, I'm trying to record something. The last round is usually what I go with. So yeah, I had written here, I'm back at the clinic, da 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 da. Although I have low-key a bit of an introduction, let's try something rough and see where that leads me. Oh God, someone has started chopping wood here, so that's going to mess with my sound. And sometimes I can do a rough copy and it turns out to be amazing, so I end up leaving it in there. So those are my good moments. The first take and it's good and I end up just leaving in. Oh, okay, I was not ready. Where's the sound? You can't believe that this is the face of someone that had a microneedling procedure yesterday. Oh my God, it has been a second since I went by the clinic. Almost. I can't believe that this is the face of someone that had a microneedling procedure yesterday. Okay, the beginning is not. I can't believe that this is the face. I can't believe that. Where the voice comes from far. You can't believe that this is the face of someone who had a microneedling procedure yesterday. Can't believe that this is the face. You can't believe that this is the face of someone who had a microneedling procedure yesterday. Is that catchy enough? Can you believe? Let's try can you believe. Can you believe that this is the face of someone who had a microneedling procedure yesterday? Believe that this. Can you believe that this is the face of someone who had a microneedling procedure yesterday? Believe that this is the face of. Believe that this is the face. Believe that this. The can't you believe? The can is getting lost. Can you believe that this is the face of someone who had a microneedling procedure yesterday? Can you believe that this? Can you believe that this is the face of? Can you believe that? Still getting lost. Can you believe that this is the face of someone who had a microneedling procedure yesterday? Can you believe that this is? Can you believe that this is the face of someone who had a microneedling procedure yesterday? This was going to be my third treatment. I've been doing this for a second. No, I have not been doing this for a second. Caroline, are you nuts? This was going to be my third treatment. When I did this twice before, I noticed a huge gain. This was going to be my third treatment. I noticed that it was a huge game changer for my skin in terms of texture and tone. So I was super excited to go back to Derma Skin where I was yesterday. Oh God, I think I did it. Can you believe that this is the face of someone who had a microneedling procedure yesterday? Going to be my third treatment. I noticed that it was a huge game changer for my skin in terms of texture and tone. So I was super excited to go back to Derma Skin where I was yesterday. I hate that I say Derma Skin. It's coming off very salesy, you know what I mean? This was going to be my third treatment. I noticed when I did it the first time that it was a huge game changer for my skin in terms of texture and tone. So yesterday I went by the clinic to get this treatment done. Something is off. Yesterday it was going to be my third treatment. I noticed when I did it the first time that it was a huge game changer for my skin in terms of texture and tone. Anyway, I went by the clinic yesterday. I hadn't been to the clinic in over 2 months. It's a long time even for me. But then again, because I usually tell you guys consistency. Even if I haven't been by the clinic, I've been consistent with my personal routine at home. So this has helped me greatly. I haven't been to the clinic. I hadn't been to the clinic in over 2 months. It's a long time even for me. But then again, because I usually tell you guys consistency. Even if I haven't been by the clinic, I've been consistent with my personal routine at home. So this has helped me greatly. Yeah, it's something I'm trying to portray in the audio, but it's not quite coming out. But then again, because I usually tell you guys consistent. Been to the clinic in over 2 months. It's a long time even for me. It's a long time even for me. I'm trying to explain, like, even if I haven't been to the clinic in over 2 months, the fact that I've been consistent at home with my products, my skin hasn't really undergone some drastic changes, so to speak. Like, but how do I explain that, honey buns? Then again, I'm a consistent. Ugh. You have to try to be very audible, like they have to hear you. When you reach a point where you're eating your words, delete, start fresh. Let them hear that T, let them hear that let them hear everything. As quick as you, oh, what was that even? Okay, so I'm wrapping up the final clip that's added to the other clip where I'm talking, so I need it to be seamless. And after a few minutes, we were wrapped. Honey buns, when I tell you the skin, you do feel a bit of discomfort. And after a few minutes, we were wrapped. Honey buns, when I tell you the skin.
Guys, seriously, I can feel the tightness of my skin.
I think it worked. So in this particular voiceover, there were so many transitions going on. Number one, I'm in my room the next day talking about how this is how I look after my post needling situation. No, I was telling people this is how I look post micro needling. So to make that transition up until we are going into the clinic the day before, and then to make the transition from my treatment to me speaking. So let's just watch it all together. Can you believe that this is the face of someone who had a micro needling procedure? Oh, what am I doing? Shit, I was trying to include. I'm so nervous. Why? Can you believe that this is the face of someone who had a micro needling procedure yesterday? This was going to be my third treatment. I noticed when I did it the first time that it was a huge game changer for my skin in terms of texture and tone. Anyway, I went by the clinic yesterday. I hadn't been to the clinic in over 2 months. It's a long time even for me. I can't say I was particularly worried simply because at home I'm very consistent with my routine and I find that procedures complement whatever products I be using at home. The treatment I'm doing today uses tiny needles to create some micro injuries into the skin to stimulate collagen production. Please note that the PRP used is derived from my own blood, so it does contain some growth factors that just help accelerate the healing process. It was nerve-wracking at my first treatment because of all the needles that I was seeing, but a numbing cream is provided, so this entire process is painless, but rather you do feel a bit of discomfort. And after a few minutes, we were wrapped. Honey buns, when I tell you the skin.
Guys, seriously, I can feel the tightness of my skin. I freaking love this procedure. It's so good.
What you guys think? I think I did good. I think I did good. Although this part when I'm laughing, let me fade it out a bit. So you can fade it. Fading means the last part of whatever it is you've added, so the volume goes down a bit so that it seamlessly adds with the other clip. So I have faded it slightly. After a few minutes, we were wrapped. Honey buns, when I tell you the skin. So you see that I have reduced it here. So let's play the skin.
Guys, seriously, I can feel the tightness of my skin.
Yes! Now that's the seamlessness I wanted.
When I tell you the skin. Guys, seriously.
Ooh. Makes me so happy. Guys, a delivery. It's crisp. It's now I can rest. I promise, even editing videos like this make me so nervous because honey buns, that is wrapped. I can go ahead and go into editing my vlog. Okay, so that's good. So these are 2 deliverables I've done. Good on you, Caroline. Yeah, so that day I usually do like Insta stories talking about skin just to set the tone for like the page that day, because if I'm doing a video of skin, I like to talk about skin in my stories so that when someone sees like, oh, she has a new post, it's also relating to skin. It goes hand in hand, as opposed to I'm talking something else in the stories, then new post, it's a different feed. And because I've batch created, I don't normally batch create. I'm a very create content in the moment type of person because I feel it's fresh. Now I have the event, I am forced to batch create. So I'm forced to keep content. Normally when I keep content, I find when I rewatch it again, I'm low-key bored. I'm like, ugh, this is still news. So, but I have to kind of make this happen. So that day, I'm going to be talking skin in the stories, then post the video from the feed, just so it's all about skin that day, that everyone is feeling the energy. You know what I mean? These are things that I've been thinking in my head, Loki. This is just me. I feel like that's why there's a bit of connection when you watch my content. Things are just not from like elsewhere. If I'm going to do my nails that day, my entire story is going to be about nails. You know what I mean? Like I make it like a whole day situation. I'm super proud of myself, Carol. I'm so proud of you.